This is easily one of, if not my favorite skill jump in Halo Infinite right now. What I'm doing is hitting a curb slide off this ledge, jumping and catching the scoreboard like so. It's just got this beautiful combination of usefulness, practicality, while also being flashy as hell, assuming you hit it correctly, which can take some time and practice. Now, first, curb sliding. I'm not going to go too in-depth with this. I've got a bigger guide in the works, so stay tuned. But if you're new to this technique, I don't recommend you start with this jump. Instead, start here on this block. The curb slide, you need to find a ledge that's low to the floor. This is a perfect example. Stand on top of it, sprint off it, and right as your feet leave the ledge, hit crouch to slide. If you time it right, you're going to boost out. With a short ledge like this one, the crouch timing you need to hit to boost off of it is pretty forgiving. For example, if I stand on this and then sprint slide a little bit early, I'm still going to get somewhat of a boost off of it. If I slide too late, by the way, so if I sprint off and then slide too late, I just get a normal slide. So for the best possible boost, you want to try to time your slide as late as possible, but not so late that you just get a normal slide. And finding that sweet spot can take some time, but I'm confident on this ledge, anyone can learn how to do it. On the other side of this block is where things get a little tricky. The crouch timing to hit a curb slide this way instead is way less forgiving, but the trade-off is if you do hit it, you boost farther and faster. For a taller ledge like this one, the process is the same. You sprint off of it, hit crouch to slide. If you time it right, you're going to boost out. The difference is that if you slide too early, what happens is what I can only describe as tripping. You basically go nowhere. You sprint off, slide, and your slide just takes you nowhere. If you slide too late, you get a normal slide. So finding the sweet spot for this is a lot more difficult, and the timing that you're hitting crouch is later. I can try to say it out loud, but sprint, slide is when I'm hitting it. So it's when I'm in the air before I hit the ground, slide. And it's going to take time and practice, but once you can reliably curb slide both directions off this block, then you're ready to tackle this one. The biggest thing you need to understand about this ledge is that, while the height of it might be about the same as this white block, the shape of it is not. It's not perfectly flat on top. You can see, if you look closely, there's a little pipe, a raised lip on the edge of this, and you can feel it as you walk over it. What you can also do is stand on this and then curb slide, and you can feel your Spartan kind of hitch on it as you go by. You can also use it to completely halt your momentum if you time the left stick and just strafe in as you go over it. So kind of a cool little thing to know. But because of this lip, your approach to this ledge has to change, because what's happening is if I sprint off, that little pipe is raising my Spartan off the ground and disconnecting me with this ledge. So if I approach it in the traditional sense and try to time a slide, it's very difficult or completely impossible to hit a curb slide just going off it like this. To fix this problem, you need to set this jump up by walking out to the ledge, lining up your body along the side of it, and then sprinting off and sliding on a diagonal. And then you need the timing, of course, as well. But by doing this, you hug the ledge closely and you make sliding possible. By the way, note that you don't need to sprint for a long time to set this up. You can slide very early at a sprint. So you can sprint for just the tiniest fraction of a second and still get that powerful boost to connect it. The timing, though, very unforgiving once again. If you're slightly too early, you're going to trip. If you're too late, you're going to get a normal slide. Even between those two extremes, there is a slightly too early timing where you get a boost, but it's not a good enough boost. Like, that was perfect, actually. Slightly too early, and you can still get a boost and not enough. And there you go. That's it. But the sweet spot timing is as late as possible, but not so late that you get a regular slide. And hitting it will take practice and dedication, but you can get it reliably if you put time in. So, to put it all together, you want to walk up and position yourself alongside the edge of the ledge like this, sprint off on a diagonal, crouch, jump, clamber. You get it all together with perfect timing, you can do this consistently. You can do it on the other side as well. Once again, same process, sprint off, slide, jump, clamber. What's pretty cool, actually, is you can go straight to the outlook ledge from here as well. I can't really do this personally. I can't do it consistently. I don't think I've done it once, to be honest. But you can connect it if you're super frame perfect. Shout out to JTON, by the way. He's the first person I saw do this. Almost did it there, actually. I'm going to link footage of him doing it because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off right now. But try it out. If you want to challenge yourself, you can try it out. I would say go for the scoreboard first. Much more reliable and just as useful in the end. And if you want to challenge yourself beyond that, you can also combine it with grenades. and technically you can pre-nade the hallway at the same time. If you're nuts, I don't know, you could put it together and continue to increase your own skill gap. By the way, finding a good opportunity to use this jump in game and actually make a play, it's going to come down to your own awareness, creativity, consistency. Just to take my play, though, as an example, my intention to do this jump began almost the instant after I spawned. I spawned up, realized where I was, and in the back of my mind, from the moment I started shooting, I already knew I wanted to hit this jump. And also, that's my excuse for why I missed the shots, by the way, but I was backing up intentionally and purposefully lining my body up with the edge of the ledge, knowing that the moment I was going to disengage, all I had to do was turn away, sprint, slide, jump, and connect it together. Of course, you got to put the time in to get it consistent and take those risks, but eventually it works. And once it does, it's just the coolest jump in the game. At least for now. If there's anything I've learned about the curb slide in all the time I've spent doing it, it's that this is the deepest movement skill gap in this game. And it's consistently slept on, I think, as well. There's so much potential here that I think is kind of untapped. And if you put the time in, it's going to change your entire approach to this game. And I think it'll change competitive play as well. So get those reps in. Give this stuff a try because, man, there's so much you can put together. I'll talk about it more in the near future. By the way, before I go, I'm still doing a Battle Beaver giveaway. In case you guys aren't aware, I recently partnered up with Battle Beaver. I've got one in my hands right now. Part of the reason why I hit these jumps, by the way, the paddles I've got on the bottom of the controller, I have a paddle on under my left hand here mapped to sprint that allows me to sprint more easily. And then, of course, I jump with left bumper and crouch with left stick on bumper jumper. So having those paddles, it helps me, lets me hit and connect things more consistently. You can get your own controller, by the way, if you use code Shyway on the Battle Beaver store, linked in the description, or check the tweet linked in my description to enter in the giveaway. I'm giving away 2 codes to you and a friend for 100% off 2 Battle Beavers. You don't want to miss that. So go check the description, get in the giveaway before it ends, which should be later tonight at like 9 p.m. Eastern. So get in there if you want a chance to win one, of course. But that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found it informative. And what do you think of the curb slide? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? If you like this video, make sure to hit like, hit sub, check out related videos. I'll see you guys again soon.